Hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Disidore here, and I am here to do a first, second, and third grade read aloud. I know it's been a little while. We finished Skellig in third grade. No, I'm sorry, third grade we finished Super Fudge. Fourth and fifth grade we did Skellig, and first and second grade we read Goonie Bird Green. So today I am going to be reading for first, second, and third grade Junie B. Jones. I just received in the mail a box set of 4 of her chapter books. There are tons of Junie B. Jones books. So if you find her stories funny like I do and you want to read more of them, look for these in the library, on Amazon. You could buy them in Walmart. There's lots of different places and so many books. And she's a great character. So they're all numbered. This is the first ever Junie B. Jones book. And it's called Junie B. Jones and the Stupid, Smelly Bus. And they're all written by Barbara Park. Okay, so here are, right here, this is room 9, her kindergarten friends. Okay, so these are the characters that are going to be in this story. And this story is a realistic fiction, which means it can really happen, but it's made up. The characters are made up and the story is made up. So here we have Mrs. That's what she calls the teacher, Mrs. Here's Junie B. Jones. This is Richie Lucille. Oh yeah, because she's rich. She calls her Richie Lucille because she has a lot of money. Her name's Grace, but Junie B. Jones calls her that Grace. We have Meanie Jim. His name's Jim, but she thinks he's mean, so she calls him Meanie Jim. We have Crybaby William. There he is. His name's William, but she calls him a crybaby. We have Paulie Allen Puffer. She calls him by his full name. Jamal Hall. Let's see down here. We have Ricardo. Roger. Charlotte. And Linny. So I'm guessing that these are all the kids in her kindergarten class. So let's see what happens on the stupid, smelly bus. I'm making a prediction that she doesn't like the bus for some reason. Do you have any reasons why? What might be? Might there be a problem on the bus? Maybe some kids aren't nice to her. But then it says the word smelly. Maybe she thinks it's all smelly? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's read chapter 1 together. Chapter 1 is called Meeting Mrs. So this is her first time in school because she's in kindergarten. And there's Junie B. Chapter 1, Meeting Mrs. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice. Except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I'm almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you get to go to kindergarten. Kindergarten is where you go to meet new friends and not watch TV. My kindergarten is in the afternoon. Today was my first day of school. I'd been to my room before, though. Last week, Mother took me there to meet my teacher. So I'm talking as if I sound like Junie B. because Junie B. Jones is telling the story. It was called Meet the Teacher Day. My teacher was decorating the bulletin board with the letters of the alphabet. I already know all those letters, I said. I could sing them, except I don't feel like it right now. My teacher shook my hand, only our hands didn't fit together that good. Her name was Mrs. I can't remember the rest of it. Mrs. said I looked cute. I know it, I said. That's because I have on. She is. There's Mrs. She calls her Mrs. because she can't remember her last name. And there she is. Mrs. is decorating the bulletin board in school. And there's Junie B showing off. Look at her outfit. Kind of like a Goonie B green. I'm sorry, a Goonie Bird green outfit. And her shoes. Very funny. See how shiny they are? Before I put them on, I licked them. And guess what else? I said. This is my bestest hat. Grandpa Miller bought it for me. See the devil horn sticking out of the sides? Oh. Mrs. laughed, except I don't know why. Devil horns are supposed to be scary. Then we walked around the room and she showed me where stuff was, like the easels where we get to paint, and the shelves where the books are, and the tables where we sit and don't watch TV. One of the tables in the front of the room had a red chair. I would like to sit here, I think, I told her. But Mrs. said, we'll have to wait and see, Junie. B, I said. Call me Junie B. I hollered the B part real loud so she wouldn't forget. People are always forgetting my B. Mother rolled her eyes and looked at the ceiling. I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything. Are you going to ride the bus, Junie B? Mrs. asked me. I made my shoulders go up and down. I don't know. Where's it going to? My mother nodded her head and said, yes, she'll be riding the bus. That made me feel really scary inside, because I never rided on a bus before. Yeah, only where's it going to? I asked again. Mrs. sat on her desk. Then she and my mother talked more about the bus. I tapped on Mrs. Guess what? I still don't know where the bus is going to. Mrs. smiled and said the bus driver's name was Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu, said Mother. That's an easy name for Junie B to remember. I covered my ears and stamped my foot. Yeah, only where's the stupid, smelly bus going to? Oh boy, she has quite a temper, doesn't she? There she is. Because they weren't listening to her, she started hollering and having a little tantrum. There's Mrs. There's Junie B's mother. Oh boy. Mother and Mrs. frowned. Frowning is when your eyebrows look grumpy. Watch yourself, Missy, said Mother. Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I looked down at my shoes. They didn't look as shiny as they did before. Just then another boy and a mother came in, and Mrs. went off to talk to them instead of me. I don't know why, though. The boy was hiding behind his mother and acting very babyish. I can beat that boy up, I think. After that, my mother sat me down and explained about the bus. She says it's yellow and it's called a school bus, and it stops at the end of my street. Then I get on it and sit down, and it takes me to school. And then your teacher will meet you in the parking lot, said Mother. Okay, Junie B? Won't that be fun? I nodded the word yes, but inside my head, I said the word no. Okay, so we're going to stop there for today. That was chapter 1. So she's starting kindergarten. She met her teacher for the first time. We're going to be calling her Mrs. because she can't remember the rest of her name. And Junie B also finds out that she's going to be riding the bus with Mr. Wu, the bus driver. But it sounds like Junie B doesn't want to ride that bus. And she's already called it the stupid, smelly bus. All right. Why do you think she doesn't want to ride the bus? Probably, I would think because it's scary for some little kids if they've never rode the bus before. Okay. All right. So I hope you liked chapter 1. Tomorrow I will read chapter 2. And chapter 2 is called Feeling Squeezy. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Bye, boys and girls.